Hey, welcome back everyone. This is your friendly neighborhood French Canadian, aka Vslayer. Now this morning at 9 a.m, NRS dropped a full gameplay trailer video for Rain. So I'm going to break down everything, try to figure out what his moveset looks like. Obviously we don't have a lot of information like if these tournament variation specific, but we're still gonna get a really good idea of how he's going to play. So in this first sequence, we see him get a jump conversion combo, and it looks like he cancels a string into his roundhouse kick and then continues the combo and ends with a sort of a hard knockdown. I think that, flip kick is definitely at the end of a string. Now in the second part here, it looks like he uses a special that charges, kind of like Sindel's Scream, but he does it when the opponent uses a wake-up attack. So that was Kotal's up 2, I believe, and it looks like it crushing blows. So I'm not sure if it crushing blows because they beat a wake up, or it crushing blows on a punish or a counter. And we also don't know if it needs to be fully charged or not. So there's a lot we don't know about this move, but it looks really good to sort of try to meaty or bait wake up attacks and get a crushing blow. Now in the next sequence, there's a lot of information we're giving. So it looks like he has a low kick, kind of like Noob Saibot's forward 4-4, and then he has looks like a special where he sends a wave of water, and I think it looks like a low, I might be wrong here, and then he sends out a bubble, and it looks like if he amps it, he can actually continue a really cool bubble combo. It brings the enemy closer to him, so that is extremely awesome. And then he finishes the string. I'm not sure if that is a command grab or not, or if that's the end of an actual string. I'm gonna go and say it's probably the end of his string because it seems that that weapon is really implemented into his gameplay and into his strings. And when he's fighting against Sindel, the first move we see, I believe it's also the end of another string. Then he does a jump up special. And then after that, I think that kick he does where he teleports behind her and kicks her, I think that's also just a string. And then he seems to get a crushing blow on that special. I'm guessing it's because he used the air one and then he uses the normal one, the grounded one. So that's what I think the crushing blow probably is. So that's also really cool. Now this sequence is the most interesting to me, and it's the most important if this move makes it into tournament variations. So it looks like he can just transform himself into water and attacks don't touch him, kind of like Jade's glow. So that's really good, especially if the recovery on that move is good, then it means he can actually punish people for just trying to attack him, right? And then the rest of this is just him going into, strings, canceling into specials that pop up for combos, so the usual. And then they also show us the crushing blow he has on his back throw, which is also the exact throw or the exact thing he did to Melina in that cinematic trailer, if you guys remember. So next they show us his down one poke. It looks to be a little on the slow side, I wouldn't say it's 6 frames, probably not 7, around I would say 7 or 8, maybe 9, because it looks sluggish, at least just to my eye, just looking at it, so I'm not completely sure. They also show us his forward throw, and then this really wacky move where he actually goes into a bubble, gets the opponent and slams them on the ground, which kind of reminds me of Noob Saibot's teleport slam, which is really freaking cool. I wonder if you can amplify that for a combo or not. But I love these wacky Rain moves, that's what people wanted to see. That's what his fans wanted to see, and I'm really happy that they got that. Now in this last section before they show the fatality, they show him going into a fatal blow combo. So it looks like he just goes into one hit and then special cancels into a cloud with thunder that pops up the opponent, which is really cool. So I'm guessing this will also be used to continue combos and things like that. The startup of his fatal blow seems pretty decent, the range as well. Obviously we won't know because Kotal was about at match start distance, so mid-screen ish, maybe a little closer too because he got popped up. So from what we saw in the trailer, I think Rain will be definitely mid-tier from just what we saw. Obviously, if all of this stuff will be in his tournament variations, but even just from his normals, he looks really good. I think he's going to be, a combo heavy maybe rush down depending on his frames, and a whiff punish character. Now, I only saw one sort of advancing string, which I think will be his punish. It's either his forward 1 or his forward 2. And you see it in against Sindel, and you also see it against Kodal when he does the fatal blow combo. So like he sends a stream of water forward, and it looks like it reaches a bit far. So I'm thinking this is going to be his best advancing move to punish and to cancel into combos. So I commend NRS for showing Rain first and not Rambo. I hope this means we're gonna get Melina first, maybe next week. I'm really excited to see her gameplay. You know, Rain looks freaking amazing. I will definitely try him out. Of course, I'm going to spend most of my time on Melina, but he looks amazing. His gear looks amazing. His moves, he looks really, really fun to play. I can't wait to see him in action and get my hands on him. And hopefully we're going to get a combat cast very soon as well. You know, last time they did a combat cast for all 3 characters, so hopefully they will do that this time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown video. I'm definitely going to do this for Melina and for Rambo once their trailers are out, and I'm really excited about this. So have yourself a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you all very soon.
Fatality. Rain wins.